Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well and find yourself in good spirits. Albert Einstein said that the real measure of intelligence is imagination. And that always makes me think of my mom. She didn't go very far as regular schooling. I think she got as far as la preparatoria, um, which is high school in Mexico. And then she had some high school here. But at her work, they would often have these little contests to kind of boost morale, where people would be asked to like build a model of the factory they work in, using things around the office, and they would get a day off or a gift certificate to a nice restaurant. And there was a mass shooter there too, and my mom was proud of um, how she responded in that situation. But that's a whole separate story. Um, and she would always win these. And when my daughter had to do similar things, I would try to discourage her from helping her. But a lot of the kids that my kids went to school with, their parents were landscape architects, and none of the kids turned in projects for the most part that they worked on themselves. Some of these things were um, the parents' projects. And so my mom would hang with them. And sometimes my little kid would have the best one because my mom had a great imagination. She was able to see things that no one else could see and then bring them to fruition so that everybody else can see them. And there's another quote that a learned man does not equal an independent thinker. And so someone can go to a fancy Ivy League school and learn everything that is taught there and repeat it back to you. But that doesn't mean they're the same kind of person as someone who can see something that hasn't been yet and then make it happen for people, bring it to them. Um, and, unfortunately, that just might be a God given gift that you can't develop. Maybe you can. You should Google exercises to develop your imagination and um, see what's there. I think in a lot of ways, being a leader requires being innovative, or actually, if you're innovative, you're a leader by default. People are going to follow what you do because you're the first one coming up with it. And I'm sure there's other leaders who aren't imaginative, aren't innovative. They just know how to manipulate folks. And in that sense, they can use their imagination for manipulation. I only bring this up because I often hear people saying, oh, these people are so smart. Those people are so smart. Because they repeat a lot of facts they might have read somewhere. And I just wanted you guys to know what are the greatest minds, arguably Albert Einstein thought of what intelligence was. It's imagination, your ability to see what others can't and then bring it to fruition. And along those lines, I do also want to bring up somebody who I think has been like canceled for some comments she made that were homophobic. But she gave a really beautiful speech at Harvard um, graduation. And she talked about imagination. And she said that imagination um, is a gift that allows you to put yourself in other people's places. Without having lived what they lived through, you can try to imagine what they lived through. You can um, use it to empathize. You can also use it to like manipulate because you can put yourself in their shoes, what people would want to hear. It's a gift that could be used for good or for evil. But having it allows you to, imagine yourself in cages. Imagine yourself in the conditions that other people are suffering and then hopefully using, any privilege you have to help them. So I think this might be a good place to stop. Um, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and much love.